The baffling mystery is I saw this Bigfoot skunk ape pushing over these trees holding onto an orb. It peeks around the tree with a white orb and then looks back. And they're like pushing down these trees side to side, holding onto white energy. Hey, thanks for joining my channel as I am a paranormal survivor. Anyways, I'm gonna point out some things. I saw this Bigfoot. I was like, hey, I talked to it right here. It's covering up its eyes, but look, what's this guy right here? It's a little person next to a Bigfoot, and look at this. As you can clearly see, the long snout and the two eyes. That is a type of a ape or thing. So you have an ape, a little person, and a Bigfoot, a little small one, and it's covering up their eyes. They always seem to cover up their eyes for some reason. And you see the faces on the tree. Well, look at this. There's 5 pillars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, actually 6. But look, this is not a tree. And this is their language. This is all their language up here. You see, it's like Chinese writing. They cover up their eyes. Look at the 2 things on this. I promise you, if you go back to this tree, you're not going to see those eyes. You're not going to see this. You're not going to see that. You're not going to see this. And you're not going to see that. And I know exactly where it's at. It's right where a public park is, where people play soccer field. Those thuds on the ball. Thud, thud. They sound like thuds. Baseball bats. You know, they're attracted to those things. Children screaming. They all sound like knocks and sounds and screams that they're used to. But this is like an invisible tree. See, it disappears. It totally disappears. So I talk about their powers. Bigfoot powers. Like, really, what are they? Why is there a small Bigfoot, a little person, and that in the same photograph? So this is the last little cryptid timestamp. I don't know if you saw my last video or not, but it was the little cryptid in a public park. I talked about how there's like 3 million people around me and I was at a park and nobody can see them. The bottom, there's this base guy. But if you just kind of look at it, it seems like there's another invisible tree in the middle of it. Well, watch this. If you look up, look up, look up, look up. Seems like there's something in there, like a 4th dimension, and again, some type of language. And you can see, like, there's things, like this log right here is invisible. Right here. See, there's a log, goes invisible, and the log again. There's one little thing at the base. There's a couple right here at the base. And then if you pan up, there's one that seems to be coming into a 4th dimension. Like, all this stuff is like some kind of energy. So a lot of people might be wrong about their food. There's even one appearing right here in the mist, kind of like a Star Trek beaming down. Like, it's about energy and other things that I'm drawing into. Look, the stick is invisible. Again, an invisible tree, the invisible stick. Now, I'm not going to say this about all Bigfoot. Some of them have powers to turn into green things, do incredible things, like put out fires, and you wouldn't be able to explain, to breathe so heavily that they can fill you through their breath. They can do some imaginable things, but the things that are around them and the things that they know, there's this, there's that, and there's the other paranormal stuff going on all the time. It's a really baffling mystery. I'm not going to say this about the Bigfoot creature, but I'm going to say this about people that get involved with Bigfoot. Why we say that is because we look at our footage and this is what we see.